Hello students, this is Mrs. Apt with some instructions about how to complete your Google Drive interactive notebook for World War I. This is a little bit of a different activity, so let me walk you through it in case you're not familiar with Google Drive. When you click on the link that I sent in ThinkWave, you should get something like this, and what you want to do is you don't want to start typing on this document itself. That's the blank. So what you want to do is, if you have a Google, if you have Google email or whatever, you will have Google Drive. So what you would want to do is to make a copy, and you want to give it a name. So okay, so we'll give it a name, and you can save it to a folder if you'd like, and you can say OK. So we're going to assume that you've saved it, and you've saved it to a Google Drive. So you don't want to write on this original one. So once you have saved it, you can type, you can type your name in here. You can move down here to the next page, and here is where, if it says definition, this is where you can type. Okay, you can type in there. Here are images, and you can search for images and cut and paste the images if you'd like. So you want an image, you probably want a map or something like that. Greetings, history students. This is Mrs. Apt with some instructions on how to fill in your Google Drive World War I interactive notebook. Okay, when you click on the link that I provided through ThinkWave, you should see something like this, but you don't want to start typing into this particular document. You want to leave this one alone. This is a blank one. So what you want to do, if you have a Gmail account, if you have any kind of Google account, you want to make a copy, and you want to give it a different name. So we're going to call this, okay, so you just give it a name, give it a different name from the original name, and of course you would hit OK. You can save it into a folder. If you have a folder for schoolwork, that's fine. So I'm going to cancel that out because I'm not going to save that one. Once you have saved it, once again, don't type on this document, but in your document, you can type your name in there, and you can begin to fill it out. So let me show you how this will work. When you get to the next page, you have a place where you can type. Okay, as far as images, what you can do is click here, and you can explore, and you can search for, let's search for Central. And you can search for Central Powers World War I. And you've got, of course, web results, and you have images. So there might be, this might be the map that you want to put in there. And notice that it doesn't exactly fit. So what you can do is drag it over there, and you can, whoops, I made two of them. You can resize it, and hello, history students. This is Mrs. Apt with some information about how to complete your World War I interactive notebook. This is a Google Drive document, so it's easiest to complete if you have a Google account, a Gmail account, or something like that. So I'm going to start off with the instructions as if you do. So when you open up the link that I sent through ThinkWave, you should see something like this. I'll close that out for now. You should see something like this. You do not want to type on this particular document. This is the blank copy. You want to leave that blank, because if you start to type on it, other people are going to be able to see your work when they log on, and they can erase your work, they can change it around. So you don't want to do that. You want to make your own copy. So what you want to do is to click Make a Copy, and then you want to give it a different name. Okay, Sven's Student Notebook, that's what we'll call it. So you can save it into a folder if you'd like. You don't have to save it in a folder. And I am not going to save it, but I will show you what to do here. So when you get here, then you can type your name in, and you can get ready to work. When you get to the next page, this is where you will start to fill in the notebook. When you click on something that says definition or something that you can type, you can certainly start to type in there. If it's an image, what you might decide to do is to come down here to this little sort of a star and hit explore, and you can type in, okay, Central Powers. You get web results, you get image results, and you can pick a map. Let's just pick, I don't know, we'll just pick one. We'll pick this one. Nice colorful map. And let's see. You can resize it to make it fit within this image here. It needs to be a little bit smaller, but you can play with it and sort of manipulate things around a little bit and get it to fit, because this is your document here that you're creating. So you can do that. When you get to the next page, you're going to fill in years, so you'll do some typing there. Here you're going to need typing your answers, type your response, and of course there you would provide an image. So you're just going to go through and fill it out. When you're finished with this, you're going to have it saved as a different name, and then you can share it with me. If you do not have a Google Drive, what I would suggest that you do is download as a PowerPoint. And you could just create a PowerPoint presentation. Each one of those would be a different slide. And then once you've saved it, once again, different name, and then you can email it to me. So you don't have to print this out. If you want to print it out and want to keep it as though it's like a little booklet, you certainly can do that and put all the pages together. But it's perfectly fine if you just want to share it with me. If you have any questions, please let me know. But this is just a chance for you to do some some research on your own, kind of pick the images that you think best represent the topics that are in this particular interactive notebook. Just a chance for you to do a little bit of extra research and kind of play around with the topic and learn a little bit more about World War I. So I hope you enjoy this. This is a little bit different approach. And like I said, let me know if you have any questions.